somebody here, I think. Let's see.
I'm in there right now, but I'm not sure that's me or not.
3 people. Nancy Diaz is.
Okay,
So he's not yet there yet.
Darn it. And he was logged out because he had just emailed me and he's all like, are we still on or not?
Okay, so let me just call him. Here's his number, 53324.
And I've already tried calling him and he won't answer. So
3 people. Nancy Diaz. Okay, he's not yet there yet.
he was logged out because he had just emailed me and he's all.
Okay, so let's see.
Good afternoon, Scott Holtz. How can I help you?
Is Casey Stevenson available?
Good afternoon, Scott Holtz. How can I help you?
Is Casey Stevenson available? Thank you. Is this Sophia? No. Sophia's trying to get all the Casey Stevenson, this Robert Pearson. I think Ben misspoke and said that the hearing was not happening, but it is. I was wondering if I could get a hold of Casey to get him to log on. You can call the court at 532-1473. I'm sorry. 534-3917. Thank you.
Hi, Judge. Were you able to get a hold of him?
Oh, no, I tried to get hold of his assistant, but she didn't answer either. So let me.
know. I responded back to him and I told him to stay logged on, that it was and that I made a mistake and I had confused the cases. So I'm hoping that he got that email.
Okay. Well,
Good afternoon, Judge.
Ms. Diaz, do you have video?
There we go. Good afternoon, Judge.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good. So did they return the personal files?
It was not as he had mentioned. They actually, I called him right after we logged off. I left him a message. He didn't return my call, the lawyer, until Thursday, letting me know that EP Shalom had gone into our office and had packed all of our personal files, 600 files, and that he had done a video of it so that we wouldn't say they stole something or whatever. But that was not the thing. I mean, those are personal files, confidential and personal, information from these clients. Nobody was there from us, to I'm sorry about that, about for us to supervise at least. We had to go on Friday.
I don't understand what you're telling me. Did they get you the personal files or not?
We as far as we know, whatever they gave us, because we weren't there to make sure that they went through every desk, every place that we had files. They just went in there on Thursday morning, and they just told us to go and pick them up and sign a document. But we don't know exactly, because there was a video that they were supposed to email me, and back and forth. Yes, we're going to send you the email showing you everything we did when we were packing your files. And now the lawyer says that Elliot, the real estate agent, doesn't want to release me that video. So we really don't know.
So,
we've been going.
You know who your clients are, right?
I'm sorry?
You know who your clients are.
Well, 600 of them, yeah.
Okay.
Did
you get the?
We have to look. through every box. I mean, there's a couple files. We have a lot of files.
Okay,
We don't
So-
know, we don't know if they packed everything from all the desks, because we had files
Well,
in 6 desks.
I'm not going to act on, we don't know. I mean, either you got them or you didn't. I mean, you have to check them. I mean, if you were there, how would you know if you don't know now?
Because they would let us actually, I mean, they're touching files that have sensitive information. So if one of my clients, they report that there was identity theft, anything as of March.
That's not what we're here for. We're here for to return the files. All I want to know is, did they return the files? And that's something you could, I have these files, I got them, or I didn't. Whether they touched them, it's immaterial. What I want to know is, did you get the files?
I'm still checking to see if I got all of my files, because there's 600 files.
Okay,
More
so,
than-
I'm not understanding, if you can't, when did you get them?
Friday, I believe. Yeah, Friday.
Okay, so today is Tuesday. So you got them on Friday, the November 7th? And so you've had 3 days to look through them to see if you got them all.
We've been working on that, Judge.
If you were there when they got them, that's less time to make that determination. So what difference would it have made if you were there?
To make sure that they went through every single desk. Plus, we're a tax office. If any information is used from our clients and they complain about it, it's not going to be on us. They also have to,
Then you can sue them and you can do whatever you want, but that's not the issue before us today. The issue before is whether you got your files.
I got the files and I got the 5 towers. Yes.
Okay. So, and you don't know, you can't tell me whether you're missing any.
Well, no, I cannot right now. There's a lot of files.
Okay, so what are, as far as I'm concerned, the resolution, it's been done.
Okay. So what is the next step?
I don't know, you filed a motion.
Can I tell you a little bit? I was going through the ledger and they had already on August 14th, if I didn't file these small claims, they would have auctioned everything, including those files. On August the 14th, they're charging me for a sale and for an auction. So if I want to know, those people would have, I don't know what they would have done with all of those clients' personal information.
We don't talk about what if, and we're not here for that. I'm here for concrete, what happened and what are you suing for? And when we were last here a week ago, you said you're suing for your files and you've got your files, correct?
And I'm contesting the amount that they're charging us due to all the.
You weren't last week. You weren't last week.
If you see in my petition, when I filed, that's exactly.
Last week, if you were contesting any, in the contract, does it have the mechanism to charge late fees? And you said yes.
But they are outrageous. They're charging us for things that,
Okay. That wasn't the situation last week. And so,
it was on my petition that I emailed on the court.
I know it's on the petition, but then I also asked you under oath what you're suing for. And you said just for your files. And we narrowed it down to the files.
It was just back and forth with the attorney. Okay. And remember, Judge, I'm not an attorney. So that's why I was asking for a motion of continuance, because we need to get legal advice and we're going to have to hire an attorney to represent and go through all this.
You've had plenty of time to do that.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be this way. Everything the attorney, everything they've done, it goes, for them.
They were to return your files, and that's what they did.
When I did the petition, I wrote down, we were
I
contesting.
understand that, but we had a hearing since you did that. And I asked you last week what you were suing for, and I asked you several times. And then consistently you said, my files. And there was nothing ever mentioned about anything.
Yes, yes, it was. He started reading section 26 about the legal fees, about everything from the contract. We were going back and forth, Mr.
Okay,
Stevenson.
so we're going to set this, let me find out Mr. Stevenson is available. For some reason, he got off.
Oh, okay.
No, Ben, you haven't heard from Mr. Stevenson?
I've been trying to get a hold of him. I've been calling his office and I haven't been able to. Let me try again, Judge, one more time.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, I left another message.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Just a minute. Ms. Diaz, have you
Yes.
seen any of the outstanding amounts?
Well, for the ledger that he sent me, the total is for 47,000.
Okay, paid any amount of it?
I'm sorry?
Have you paid any amount of it?
No, they just sent, because they locked us on in March and they still kept on sending us invoices. And the 47 is as of August when I filed for 47,000. We actually paid 15,000 within a month and a half from last year, so they can let us open the office.
Month and a half from last year.
On last year,
You were locked out March.
of this year, yes.
Have you paid anything since?
No,
Have you paid anything since March of 2020?
no.
So what are you suing for?
The fees, they locked us out and they still kept on.
You haven't paid the fees. How can you be suing for something?
And the rent
I'm
plus
sorry?
a fee. They're charging us rent plus fees. They've been charging us ever since we've been locked out. We haven't been able to work.
Okay, do you understand my question? You haven't paid anything since March of 2020, correct?
Correct.
So how can you sue for something you haven't paid?
Because the reason why we've been late and they locked us out was because we couldn't pay the outrageous amount, which was the rent plus the late fee.
How can you sue for something you haven't paid?
Because they locked us out.
If
We
somebody's
weren't
asking,
able
if somebody's asking you, I'm charging you $10,000, and you sue them saying, I want $5,000 of the $10,000 I didn't pay. How does that work?
No,
But you would get
What-
awarded $5,000 of money you never paid?
we couldn't pay them because they locked us out. They locked my business.
I got you.
Plus, they could have filed legally in court to legally evict us. But they didn't want to do that because they still wanted to be charging us fees and rent, even though we weren't there. We weren't working.
You haven't paid it, have you?
No, we haven't, because they took that away from us being able to work to pay their rent.
Okay, I'm reading your petition. The reason for the rent being behind, not able to pay their excessive charges. The monthly rent is 1703.10, late fee, Relief seeking $6,000. What is, how do you come up with $6,000?
But that's all the property, our desks, our computers, our chairs, chimney, filing cabinets, everything that was the property, the physical property is around $6,000.
Okay. So last week when you testified under oath, you didn't ask for any of that. You just asked for your files. And now you got that.
No, I asked for the property for the.
No, ma'am, you did not in testimony.
The lawyer said that under the, what, I don't know what, I think it was number 32 on the contract. It says
Okay.
that the landlord can keep all our property.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna get Mr. Stevenson on, and I'm gonna, I'll make a judgment when we get him on. But we'll notify you when we can get you both back on. Okay?
Will it be today or?
I'm not sure. When you get a hold of Mr. Stevenson, we'll arrange it between the both of you all.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, thank you.